now that I've drawn my guides, what I'm going to do is next step is to cut it out. All right, my designs are fairly simple, as should yours be, and wherever my pencil lines are, this is going to be the back of my paper, so that when we're finished, you won't see any pencil lines. Again, good craftsmanship is really important, and those pencil lines can look a little bit messy when you're done. You're going to use your pair of scissors, and as carefully as you can, cut on the lines that you've drawn. It's going to be important to keep track of these shapes. You're going to need these in a little bit. You're going to go ahead and you're going to cut out all your shapes. I'm going to do just a couple to kind of show you how this is going to work so that you'll understand the process. So you might notice that I keep putting my paper back down and putting the shape near where it belongs, okay? So I don't lose track and think, oh my gosh, you know, where does this shape go? So the next step, once you're done cutting out all these shapes, is to flip your paper over so you don't see any pencil lines. And what you're going to do is kind of like a puzzle. You're going to put your pieces back together. To flip them over so I don't see any of my pencil lines. Okay, kind of like a puzzle. The next step is for you to take each piece that you've cut out and flip it. Okay, pretend like this is an axis, and what you want to do is take each shape and flip it. Okay. Take this shape, pretend like this little edge is glued to the paper, and you just start here and you flip. All right. This is going to be your guide. You will then glue this piece of paper down first with your glue stick. You need just a little bit. You'll flip your paper over. Glue it down. You'll do the whole thing. I'm just doing part of it so that I don't waste your time. Once you have the whole thing glued down, then you can glue down your individual shapes. It's really important that you line it up just right. I'm gonna kind of, while the glue is still wet, you can kind of wiggle the shapes around. Do you notice how there's no gap right in here? No gap right in here. What we've done is we've taken your shapes and we've just flipped them. So the yellow is your positive shape and the purple is your negative. We're going to do the same things for these. Scoot it up. Do you notice how if I scooch this a little too far away, how it doesn't make a nice seam? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to scooch, 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 so that it lines up right with there. Make sure you put glue all the way to the edges. I'm going to make sure I've got this the right way. Oh, I have to rotate it. So put that back in here. Make sure the puzzle piece fits perfectly. Rotate it out. Put my glue on the back. Line it up just so. Really press down those edges. If you notice any of your edges starting to curl up, like mine is starting to curl right here, I'm going to come back in here, put a little extra glue, and really press it down. Remember, good craftsmanship is really important. And that's the general gist of it. You will, of course, have a lot more shapes all the way around the edges. So it's going to take you a little bit longer. Keep track of your shapes. Keep your workspace clean and tidy so you don't lose any of these really important shapes. Have fun.